Hi there people of YouTube, 'tis I once more, the Crimson Assassin, here today to give you guys another anime review. And today people of YouTube, we're gonna dive on into probably one of the most obscure, hilarious, out of this freaking world, over the top comedy, Aho Girl. So Aho Girl basically follows a girl named Yoshiko, anime's biggest idiot known to man. Like, this girl is so damn dumb, people of YouTube. Like, Ed, I think, is smarter than her. Like, seriously, like, Ed from Ed and Eddie I feel like, is smarter than Yoshiko. And you basically follow her and this other guy named Akun in their everyday life as Yoshiko becomes an idiot and gets herself into, like, these weird, mundane situations and handle it like an idiot would. So, people of YouTube, Aho Girl has been quite a hit during the summer season of anime. It was one of the animes that literally blew everyone's expectations. Everyone loved it, and I wanted to see if it was that good myself. So I went into this anime with an open mind, much like the last anime I reviewed. I went in with the anime with a very open mind, and I thought, you know what, this could be funny. You know, I need a good comedy, I need a good laugh. And people of YouTube, I have to admit, Aho Girl must be one of the funniest animes I saw this season. In fact, it's a pretty hilarious, fun, over-the-top comedy that I thoroughly enjoyed. So what are its pros? Much like the last animes today, children, the animation's pretty simplistic. Nothing grandiose, nothing out of this world, but very simple, normal, and just pretty cute. Especially the character design itself, they also were pretty solid. So good on the animators for doing that. The comedy of the anime, people of YouTube, is what shines. Alright? The comedy is hilarious. All the jokes and all the running gags throughout the anime were pretty solid to a certain extent. We'll get into that in a moment. But for the most part, all the jokes landed perfectly. The deliveries were pretty spot on, and I really love all the jokes in the anime. It's pretty solid. The story, very simplistic. You follow this dumb girl, Yoshiko, and her everyday life. Nothing pretty grandiose, again, much like the last anime I reviewed. Nothing grandiose, there's no deep plot into it, no. It's literally a mindless comedy. If you're having a terrible, shitty day, people of YouTube, please watch Aho Girl. I bet you that you will smile the moment you laid eyes on this moron. The characters are also pretty solid as well. Most of them were pretty good. The others kind of overstayed their welcome. Obviously, the best character in this film is Aho Girl herself, Yoshiko. I flat out love this girl. This girl is over the top, hilarious, and most importantly, an idiot. But an idiot in that fun, addicting, hilarious way. Now, there's literally never a dull moment when this girl is on the screen. Every time you see her, the screen blows up and it's just one insane thing to another insane thing. It's hilarious, people of YouTube. This girl has to be one of anime's finest characters. Not in the sense that she's just an idiot, but in the sense that she's an idiot who just accepts the fact that she is an idiot. It's flat out hilarious what this girl does in every single episode. It's literally a hoot and a half. I absolutely love Yoshiko. On the other hand, you have the other main character of the film, Akun, who I kind of liked him, but at the same time, I kind of didn't like him. Well, we'll get into that in a little bit. But for the most part, I felt like what he had in store was pretty solid as well. He had a lot of funny moments, and he was a pretty solid character. I really liked him a lot. Same as this girl with the blonde hair. I forgot her name. That girl. The girl who's probably already on the screen. She was, you know, a breath of fresh air, you know, like, she's kind of like the light in the tunnel for Akun and Yoshiko. The fact that how I feel bad, you end up really feeling bad for this poor girl, the fact that she gets roped in these situations that's literally out of her control. Like, there's this one episode where she literally gets dragged in with Yoshiko to try to find, like, this one guy who makes, like, the best bananas ever. And she gets dragged into this poor situation, and you just like really feel bad for this girl. And you know, the jokes in that episode were pretty funny as well, and I thought she was a solid character as that. You have Yoshiko's mom, who's also a pretty funny character. She had a lot of funny moments to shine, and I liked her, albeit she's in very small scenes here and there. I wish she was shown more in the anime, but for what we got from her, she was hilarious. She left an impact on me, and I really liked her story. Not her story, but mainly her character herself. She's fucking she's funny. In fact, she's on par with Yoshiko in that. Oh, and I gotta talk about the dog. The dog in the... especially in episode 11. Holy shit, this dog blows everything out of proportion. Like, this dog is awesome, okay? Like, I would say that this dog is up there with... literally, that's his name. Dog. I'm sorry, that's literally his name. I thought it was actually a stroke of genius. I just... and episode 11 just showcased that. And also that whole episode where the dog and Akun are with each other. I thought that was pretty funny. Oh, and here's the thing I actually really took out of this anime, and I felt like, you know, were actually pretty solid, was the fact that all the characters had a moment to shine. It was not really mostly about Yoshiko and her, you know, idiocy. No, I mean, sure, that's showcased prevalently in the anime, but you even get to see some characters who are not Yoshiko have a funny moment here and there, have a scene to themselves where they have a moment to shine. I felt like that was done really good. So, you know, it's not just all about Yoshiko, the Aho girl, but, you know, some of the various other characters who also were pretty funny as well. So, good on them, creators. Good job. And that's pretty much all I can really say out of the pros. What are its cons, you may ask? Well, I do have a few. Some of the jokes, unfortunately, people of YouTube, kind of overstay their welcome, much like a Seth Rogen comedy. Most of the jokes, you know, some, you know, hit the nail, some are pretty funny. The others... yeah, they kind of drag on for a bit too long, and I feel like, you know, they should have been either condensed or probably even removed. You know, nothing really, it wasn't that funny, some of these scenes, and, you know, they just don't hit the nail. They don't really spark. I mainly like the moments where it's very over the top. Those are the funny moments, but some of the other moments... yeah, no, so, like, there were a few running jokes that kind of got annoying, like the fact that the student council president, that girl who is a character I kind of disliked, and I felt like she overstayed her welcome, like Akun, and there's this huge running joke about it, how she's a stalker to Akun. Yeah, she overstays her welcome. She even goes to some extremes that kind of... man, and speaking of the student council president, she is my least favorite character in this anime. Not only that she's not funny, she's not really that interesting, and she doesn't really stand out from all the other characters that are in the anime. In particular, Yoshiko, who is the best character in this anime. Then you have Akun, who's a character that was kind of a mixed bag for me. Some scenes he was pretty funny, others he wasn't really not. That's just, I didn't really like some of Akun's scenes. I felt like he should have been handled a little better. And much like Tsuredere Children, the anime I reviewed last, I wish there was more time with this anime. Again, like Tsuredere Children, there's only 12 episodes. Oh, I'm sorry. 12 episodes and 12 minutes per each episode. I wish there was more with this anime, because I feel like they could have probably even expanded more upon the over-the-top nonsense that is Aho Girl. But I kind of forgive this one, mainly because it's just a comedy, and, you know, it's not really, you know, it doesn't really need a full 20 to 22 minutes. However, I would have actually liked to see more of Yoshiko and her just pure lunacy and craziness on the screen. But, you know, I felt like I can forgive this one because in Tsuredere Children, there were a lot of things that needed to, you know, be explored, needed to be addressed, and, you know, the 12 minutes just didn't cut it. At least for the 12 minutes for Aho Girl, I can forgive it. And I would say the last thing that I actually think that's kind of a positive, and really, you know, I didn't really thought about it until a little bit halfway towards the anime, and the fact that I kind of like the hidden meaning that Aho Girl has. The fact that, you know, you have Akun, who's this, you know, loner kind of, hits the books, always studies, all that kind of stuff. Then you have Yoshiko, who's this girl who literally lives her life to the fullest. And I feel like that's what, this anime is trying to convey, is that, even the blandest of characters can even be, if you have that one person in your life that comes to your life and makes it grandiose and just over the top and crazy, then you know what? I like that hidden meaning. To live life to the fullest. That's what I was getting at, people of YouTube. To basically live life to the fullest and, don't look back on it. Think, shoot first, ask questions later. Because sometimes you kind of need to do that in your life. And to just have fun. That's literally what this anime is trying to say. No matter how old you get, just have fun. And I feel like I like that hidden meaning in Aho Girl. I feel like it actually fits perfectly well with the overall story and overall characters that it had. So good on the Aho Girl for actually conveying such an interesting, compelling theme. I really liked that. But for the most part, there were a few hiccups here and there in Aho Girl that I kind of had. But overall, people of YouTube, despite those flaws, it's still a fun anime to watch. Definitely an anime you should just watch and turn your brain off and not really overthink and over-criticize it like how I'm doing it. However, it's a funny, hilarious, fun over-the-top anime. Definitely go check it out if you have not. And I'm going to give this anime, much like the last anime, a 9 out of 10. Hilarious anime. Go check it out if you have not. That's going to wrap this video up. Stay tuned. I have more videos coming out on their way shortly. Maybe a live stream coming soon, because I know I had to bring back Eromanga Sensei Live React. But we'll wait and see for that to happen. And of course, a pending Q&A video that will happen. I promise that will happen, people of YouTube. I promise that will happen. And more over-the-top hilarious, hilarious by Aho Girl. Okay, so take care, people of YouTube. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram, and peace.